any excuse for me to stop using it, and I took it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you an update on the Caudalie Vinoperfect skincare line. I started using these products a couple of months ago now, I think, maybe like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, and I'm nearly at the bottom of my serum, and I said that once I finish the first product I will film an update video on the whole line, so that's what we're doing today. So yeah, won't keep you here too long, so let's just jump straight into the video. Okay guys, so let's just get stuck into the skincare routine. I'm not going to talk about the everyday products, I'm literally just going to talk about the Caudalie skincare products. So while I'm doing these other bits of skincare, let's talk about the Caudalie Concentrated Brightening Essence. To be honest, I've not used this essence in the longest time. I feel like it didn't really agree with my skin, and I just kind of, I don't know, whenever I used it, it just felt like I was doing too much to my skin. So I haven't used this in like, I don't know, like a month and a half. The last time I used it was probably May, and it's July. I just didn't really like it. It didn't agree with my skin. I don't think this is a product that I could use every single day. And that's why when you look at it, you can see there's literally the whole thing left. Like, I really didn't get through this at all. Also guys, if you want any information on any of these products, I do have videos on them, so make sure you check those out after this video to find out about the ins and the outs of these products. But yeah, I think using it every single day, morning and night, it was way too much. So I started using it like once a day, and it still kind of felt a bit too much. Really, for me, with these kind of starter products like toners and essences, I don't really want to have any active ingredients in those products. I would rather have my active ingredients in like thicker products like a serum or a face cream, not so much an essence or a toner. I felt this just didn't really agree with my skin that much, which is a shame because I know that this is a good product and I've heard good things about it, and if you look at the reviews on the Caudalie website, you can see that people love this stuff, but it wasn't for me. And out of everything, this is the one product that I know for sure I will never buy again. It is a shame because I do have the full bottle, so I might repurpose this for my body. I might start using this again in the winter time when it's less sunny, even though today it's literally so grey. But yeah, I think this is something that it's a no, which is really sad, but it is what it is. And I think when I compare it to the Fresh Kombucha facial treatment essence, it's just, this was a lot more nourishing, a lot more hydrating, a lot more like caring, like this is better for my skin, whereas this I found was also quite drying. I think I said that in a video that the Caudalie essence was quite drying on my face, and it just doesn't feel like my skin is being nourished, being like protected, or any of that stuff. But I guess because the sole purpose of this thing, of this Caudalie essence, is to keep your skin bright and to reduce the sign of dark marks, I guess it's not supposed to be nourishing on the skin, but I want nourishing products on my skin, especially because my skin is quite dry and prone to breakouts and stuff. Like, I really want my face to feel like nourished and hydrated and good, you know. So next on to the serum, the Caudalie Radiance Serum Complexion Correcting. If you can see, there is a tiny bit left at the bottom, and I have to admit I've not been using this as regularly as I was using it in the beginning. I think before today, I used it yesterday, before yesterday I used it like last week or so, so I'm not using this every single day anymore. But all in all, I do really love this serum. I think it's really great, and it's definitely a product that I can see myself rebuying again in the future. I just really like it. It's really hydrating. This was one of the products that really stood out to me the first time I tried any of these products. I loved how like thick it was. It feels quite moisturizing. The smell's really nice, although I did think that the smell lingered quite a lot afterwards. But all in all, I did really like it, and I've noticed, and a lot of you guys have noticed, just how clear and a lot brighter my skin has become. And I do think it is because of this serum and the moisturizer. It's really easy to use. It feels quite thick and creamy, but it's still got a nice like watery consistency to it, so it's not super thick, and I feel like you can use this all year round. I've only used this in the spring summer, so I don't know about like winter and autumn, but definitely for spring summer this is a nice lightweight thing, and it does help to, you know, bring a nice subtle glow to your face. And I think if you do have dark spots, this is a really good thing to try out, although I think for me it took me a while to see an actual difference in my face. So if you are using this, don't expect to see a difference overnight. It definitely took me like 3 or so weeks to see a difference, and now I'm at the bottom of the bottle, I can see an even bigger difference in my face. Using this serum will, if nothing else, it will definitely teach you about patience, because the bottle is quite big, and I was using this morning and night. I think this works really well for both morning and the night, but you can also do it once a day Or if you're like me now, I'm only doing it a couple of times a week, once a week sometimes. You don't have to use this every single day, but the more you use it, like the quicker your results will be. But I think once you've kind of seen the results, you can kind of like pare it back a bit depending on what your skin needs are, which I'll get into a bit more afterwards. And then next, I've got the moisturizer, the Caudalie Dark Spot Correcting Moisturizer. And I love this because it's properly for dark spots, literally nothing else. I think in my original video about this, I read out another moisturizer product because I couldn't find this one on the website, but I've linked the information to this particular face cream down below, so make sure you check that if you want to find that information on the actual dark spot correcting face cream. I really liked it personally. I thought it was very hydrating again. It's like thick, it had a nice smell to it. It was thick, but again it had a kind of watery consistency, but not super watery, but it wasn't as thick as the night cream, which I think I mentioned in the night cream video. The smell was nice, it's lightweight. I think everything that I said about the serum can be applied to the face cream because they're pretty much the same, to me anyway. They're kind of like the same product, they have the same kind of feel and vibe to them. In terms of buying this again, I can see myself rebuying this again, but if I had to choose out of everything to rebuy, I would definitely just go straight for the serum. But this face cream is okay. These days I definitely use the face cream a lot more than I use the serum, just because I'm using another serum. But before this week, I literally hadn't used this face cream for like 2 or 3 weeks, just because I was breaking out in so many spots and my skin needed spot treatment as opposed to dark spot treatment. So I haven't used this as much as I had done previously. So I still have quite a lot left in the jar, but I'm going to keep on using it sporadically until it finishes. And this really does go on so effortlessly and it feels so nice on the skin. I didn't find it irritating, it didn't break me out or anything. It did keep my face feeling smooth and nice. This cream actually kind of reminds me of the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing face cream, just in the texture, because that face cream, that Elemis face cream, is a lot more I don't know how to describe it, but this is more like fruity and like floral, whereas that face cream, as I remember it to be, wasn't that like fruity so much. So in terms of texture, if you've used that Elemis face cream, then that's what this kind of reminds me of. Next, I'm just going to quickly breeze through about the night cream. So this is the Caudalie Dark Spot Correcting Glycolic Night Cream. I have a video on this as well, and I think all in all I did like the night cream. I think for me, once I started using the night cream, I had to say goodbye to the essence because it was just, using the two together was just way too much, and I started getting like these small like pimple, almost the signs of like irritated skin. It was not a vibe, so I just had to stop with the essence completely. I think also because I didn't really like the essence that much, I wasn't really that into it, so any excuse for me to stop using it, and I took it, you can tell. But you know, I like this night cream. It is quite thick. If you've watched my video on this, then you know everything about it. My thoughts on this night cream actually haven't changed at all. I think out of all of the products, I'm still using this the most regularly. I think at night, while your skin is healing, your skin can take a bit more. That's my opinion anyway. I don't know if that's scientifically a fact or whatever, but I do definitely feel like my face can handle this a lot more at night. You wake up with nice glowy skin. I again noticed dark spots are healing a lot faster and I'm looking a lot brighter. Many people are noticing. My boyfriend's always like, are you wearing makeup? And I'm like, I am not wearing makeup. So I do like that. It does give me more of like a natural look that I've always wanted. It feels like after all this time, my dark spots are finally, they've cleared up to a noticeable place, and it just makes me feel so happy. But yeah, I feel like there's not really too much to say about this night cream, just because my thoughts on it really haven't changed. So if you want to find out more about this night cream, check out my previous night cream video. And while I do my sunscreen, I'm just going to talk to you about the pros and the cons that I found of the Caudalie Skincare Vinoperfect line. So in terms of cons, for me, there was really only one con, and that was that this does not help with breakouts, with spots, with pimples. This is not the one at all. And I think I mentioned this in a previous video, that this skincare line, if you've got spots, if you've got breakouts, I would not recommend using this unless you're okay in still having breakouts and still having spots while you're fixing your dark spots. For me, I broke out so much whilst using these products, not as a result of these products, but just because I wasn't using any active ingredients, and my face is a face that needs an active ingredient. It needs something that's gonna prevent breakouts and spots. and these products just don't do it. From my experience, I found that these products are only good for treating dark spots. Their sole purpose, their sole function is just to help you get clearer, brighter skin, but clearer skin in the sense that you have less discoloration and less dark spots, not clearer in the sense of no spots, if that makes sense. And I think for me, the biggest thing was a lot of my dark spots have come from breakouts. So if I'm healing dark spots but still getting spots that will cause the dark spots, it's almost like a vicious continuous cycle for me, and for me that's not what I want, because then I'm almost like taking one step forward, 3 steps back, and it, you know, for me, I just don't want to do that. Okay. I just want to have clear brown, one coloured face to skin and, you know, leave it at that. I mean, spots are inevitable, I guess, but it's just annoying that simple breakouts that I wasn't really getting before, I've started to get them again, like my forehead, like my cheek, I don't know what you call this bit, like my top lip area. Literally have not had breakouts there in so many months, like weeks before I started using this, and it's just a bit disheartening that I'm getting those breakouts back again when it's like, why? And obviously it's because I'm not using ingredients or products that will really target that. So for me, the only con is that it didn't help my spots, it didn't prevent my spots, I was getting spots again, and it's not nice, you know. Hi guys, so I'm just jumping on to say that I'm currently editing the video, and I wanted to clarify that even though I didn't think that the Vinoperfect line was good for breakouts or would be that good for acne, Caudalie does actually have an acne prone skincare line called Vino Pure. So if you do have breakouts and you're suffering from acne breakouts or things, that could be a really great line to try. For me, that is next on my Caudalie skincare wish list, so watch this space. Just wanted to clarify that because Caudalie does have a dedicated line specifically for breakouts. But anyway, yes, let's get back into the video. But in terms of the pros, well, let me put on some sunscreen. In terms of the pros though, I think this had so many pros. Like, it really does get rid of dark spots. It's really effective for getting rid of dark spots. It's not going to get rid of your dark spots overnight, definitely not. But if you have the patience to wait, give it like a month or two, or however long it's going to take you to at least get halfway through a product, and you will see such a difference. It gives you a really nice subtle glow. You'll wake up with really nice glowy skin. It's quite hydrating. Minus the essence, the skincare line is actually quite hydrating, so you know, you don't have to worry about dry skin. If you have dry skin, it really is nice. And I think one thing that I noticed as well was, aside from my dark spots disappearing, also my dark under eyes. You guys know my battle with that. To be honest, I've not used an eye cream in, I can't remember the last time I used an eye cream, but I think it's also because of these products, because of how I applied them on my face. I feel like over time they've helped to lighten up my under eyes, which I just love that so much. So I really want to see on the Caudalie website if they have an eye cream that's part of the Vinoperfect line, because I think if they do have an eye cream, then I will definitely have to try that, because I already know that if these products are going to help my under eyes and these aren't even targeted for the eye area, then an eye cream would just be off the charts amazing. So not just my dark spots, but also my under eyes, and a lot of my discoloration has gone. I'm starting to look a lot more unison and less patchwork, although when I look, I think I took a picture a couple of weeks ago and my face is like now 3 distinct colours as opposed to being like 5 or 6 colours. So I think my cheeks are now like the brightest part of my face, and then comes my chin, and then comes my forehead, and then comes my chin, which is a bit darker, but to be honest, I'm really not that fussed. But yeah, I think I've definitely seen such a big difference with the Caudalie skincare line, and I think if you want to give it a try, I would definitely recommend it. I want to say a huge thank you to Ariel for even recommending me these products, because where my life would be right now, I do not know. So I think these definitely a nice skincare line to give a try. They are, I can't remember the price of everything, but when I bought everything together minus the night cream, I spent about £112 on the essence, the serum and the day cream. The night cream I think is like 20 something pounds, I think, can't remember. So I think everything together, like all 4 of these products, I think will probably set you back about like £130 ish. So definitely not cheap, but if you have a bit of extra money, then this whole line is something to try out. But if you don't have that much money and you want to know like what product or products I would recommend, then for sure, first of all, I would start off with the serum. If you can only get one product from this whole line, then the serum it's the easiest one to use, the easiest one to implement, and out of everything, this is definitely my favourite product of the bunch. If you have a bit more money, then also throw in the day cream as well. These two together are really great, and also I really liked using this face cream in the evening as well. So I would say definitely these two together are a great combination, or just the serum on its own. You can get the face cream on its own if you want, because this is also specifically for dark spots as well. But for me, I think these two. And then if you have even more money to spend, or you're looking for a night cream that will give you a nice glowy look in the morning, then the Glycolic night cream is another great thing to try. You can get these three together. Me, the essence, I could really leave it, and I don't really care much for the essence, but you know, if you like essence, this could be something to try. Wasn't a favourite for me, but hey ho. Anyway guys, that is all from me in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions on any of these products, let me know down below in the comments. Make sure you check out my 2 previous videos on the Caudalie skincare line if you want any more information on the ingredients, the products themselves, the pricing and that kind of stuff. And in the meantime, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.